I'm thinking about the church the other day. This little girl sits down to me next to me in the middle of the service and says somebody died. Then when I looked at the sign-in book on my row, she got up and left. Said he looks. Some other guy said Fidel's dead or died. Fidel. I guess I know. I don't know, 10 or 20 different Fidels that I'm acquainted with. One of them die. One of them dead in their circle of friends. He's nobody. He's no longer somebody. Or is just some scam to make me think that you know somebody died because he's a Fidel or something. So now you're set up to be next or something. Where do these idiots come from? I don't know. Like I said, when you make a mockery of the rules, you establish precedent of making a mockery. Then the rules don't matter, do they? One time they matter, one time they don't. Nothing matters, never did. One time it's this, one time it's that. I don't know what those people are talking about. Fidel died. Then yesterday at my mom and dad's house, the obituaries are sitting there on the kitchen table on the page folded there. Fidel. How many Fidels am I acquainted with? Maybe 20, 30? How many Fidels from that core church are that I've met? Fidel. Huh. Well, the Royals are 3-1. Off to a pretty good start for the Royals. 3-1 first place. NCAA basketball, Connecticut won. NCAA champions. I'm soaking my feet right now in bleach water because I got toenail fungus. I've had it for a while, a year or so. It's better, but my toenails grew back after I cut them all off, and it's kind of gross, and they kind of growed back, but there's still fungus at the tips, so I don't know. I'm going out today to take my dad out to lunch or bring him lunch or something. It's sunny out there. Maybe I'll try to jog this afternoon or this evening if it's 60 or 70. It's supposed to be that way for the rest of the week today. It's 30 this morning. Everybody's got a reason to kill somebody. If I own one share of stock, somebody owns more shares than me, which is two, has the right to throw me in jail. And so by that analogy, then if somebody has more shares than me, has the right to throw me in jail, it's all right. Then somebody has more shares than that person could have them thrown in jail. You see how this goes? You know, if I was trespassing because I own such a small amount of shares, it didn't matter. Well, everybody, there's always going to be one person who owns more shares than somebody else, no matter who, until you own 100% of the shares. You see, that's the kind of bullshit these idiots do. Somebody who has more money than me gets a paycheck or a business license over me. They don't have my degrees, but my degrees don't matter. See, people who can't get my degrees say they don't matter. But when I didn't have them, they held it against me because they're little faggot baby degrees that are nothing compared to mine. They held against somebody with just a high school diploma. And I get better degrees than almost everybody, and they say it doesn't matter. Well, then they'll start saying, well, this guy's got more money than you, so he can do whatever he wants to, and you can go to prison. Well, I mean, then somebody who has more money than that guy can do whatever the hell they want to him. You know how this goes. Or I got below a 3-point in mechanical engineering, so somebody, if I dealt once, said he was going to hit me with a delt because he had a higher GPA. Well, I mean, I told him I'd hit him back and get a gun, and if you think you have the right to hit me because you have a higher GPA in mechanical engineering, you know, compare apples to apples. Then somebody who has a higher GPA could hit you, you know, hit by that statement should be, you know, you should get hit by somebody else. I mean, I'd hit them back with my ACT score. I'd hit them back. I got a degree in 4 years while they took 7 or 8 years to get a higher GPA. Yeah, I took the ACT and GMAT more than once to get a higher score. But these little punks think, you know, well, they have the right to hit somebody for whatever reason. They can, you know, this guy's bigger than you, so he can hit you. Well, I can hit him back. It's all illegal, isn't it? This guy has more money than you, so he can throw you in jail. Just kind of bullshit these faggots play. You know, I mean, follow the rules, faggots. Stock owners own the company. They elect the board of directors. They have voting rights, and they own it according to the rule book, law, the county book. 51% or more controls the ownership. 51% or more votes their shares to control the ownership and the management, starting with the board of directors, which supports the chairman of the board. I mean, if you want to say the purpose is to maximize stock owner value, if you want to go with that, You see, that's the problem with maximized stock owner value. One time that's the whole thing, and one time it doesn't mean a goddamn thing, so there's no consistency. But very simply put, maximize revenue, minimize expense, maximize profits. Apply that to Merrill Lynch or Smith Barney. They don't maximize revenue. Their expenses, well, they get pretty big paychecks. They've started a war with me, Merrill Lynch, Smith Barney, and Payne Weber. So really, it's just all a bunch of shit, isn't it? It's all just one bunch of shit. One time it's this, one time it's that. It's just a crock of shit, isn't it? Then you want to talk about what somebody does, why they deserve to get paid money or anything. Well, there's a benchmark paycheck in America right now, $4 billion a year with hedge fund. You know, I mean, what do? I do whatever I want to. And if you have an agreement with me involving a contract and money, I try to follow it if I sign it up front. My intent from the beginning is if I sign an agreement or make an agreement, is to follow the agreement. When people don't follow their end of the agreement with me, why do they expect me to follow my end of the agreement with them? And that's the way the contract works. You instigate the violation of the agreement. Why would you expect somebody to follow their end of the agreement? You know? Why would you make an agreement with somebody to begin with? Well, you know, that's everybody's choice, isn't it? If you decide to make an agreement, you make an agreement. You get it all set up front, agreed to, you know, you'll have no reason later to, you know, say anything different if you have everything up front and agreed to it. Things change. That was then, this is now. That a guy doesn't follow his end of agreement, well, I guess you have reason not to follow your end of agreement anymore. That's the way I am with my renters. That's the way I am with everything. You want to mouth off to me about what I do or don't do, or work or don't work? Are you paying me? It don't matter. Did you graduate from high school, faggot? You ever tried to get a hedge fund license or a real estate broker's license in Kansas? Did you pass first semester of engineering at Oklahoma State? Do you personally think if somebody has a better GPA? I mean, hitting people, to instigate hitting people for, I mean, I guess some people think they deserve to be hit. So my dad calls me head, so he wants to draw my head with drugs and hitting me. I mean, if I hit him because I had a higher ACT score, you know, people commit fraud on the GMAT, the ACT, and the grade point. I mean, so when people hit me in self-defense, I hit them back in whatever manner you want to define hitting people. Physically hitting with your fist. Why do you justify? Well, I guess I justify self-defense whenever somebody provokes me. I defend myself. I think that's acceptable behavior. Don't you, faggots? But you're all dumbass faggots, aren't you? You're not rich. You don't make $1 billion a year in paycheck. You don't live in $100 million houses because there are a bunch of faggots around here. Dumbass punks.